Welcome to Star Citizen. This is what I'm calling my fleet show-off video. I give you details on what I put on my ships, my replaced parts, and as well as show you what I have so far. Alright, so
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again.
now hyperbit on station to station. Alright. Outpost rates are not something to count on. Alright. Alright, so first thing we're going to
Welcome
do
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
is claim everything to here. But first, we're going to have to get rid of our bricked items. Bricked items you cannot use in any way. Everything is saved in insurance, so you can always bring it back. Claim. Cargo Raft has no loadouts, no new parts, so we can just get the free custom default.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Mustang Alpha, same story.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Drake Vulture does have insured parts, such as, I believe, let's see, what did I change on this? The scraper beam I added to it, trawler scraper, 4 of them, which really I needed 2 and then another 2 with something else, but the scraper works great. If you have a tractor beam, you can pull parts from the ship into range and then store them in the back, but I gotta fix that later. Shield generator, I added 6SA. I think that's all I did to it. But with this, I'm not sure because I've only put like 3 parts on it max, I think. So, wasn't that big of a deal. The Vulture's just a salvage. But we're gonna claim the insured loadout.
Moved to our storage facility.
Prospector, same story. Added parts, but not many. I think it's like
Your
2.
vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Hermes, fully loaded out. We put a bunch of different stuff in there. We put new cold snap coolers. I think the fuses are the same. Starburn power plant added one, kept the Cirrus to maintain power with stealth ability equal. Bolt quantum drive I changed out. Radar I kept the same. 6MA Cozen shield generators I put in. Veripuck S2 gimbal turret remained the same. I left 2 rhinos on for the lower guns, and the top guns are the shield busters on Niski 12 cannon. 2 of them, they're the top guns, which is a slave turret to the pilot seat. This way I can bust their shields while this recharges, and then hit them while their shields are still down, and this will keep their shields from degenerating as long as I keep them in sight. These don't ever run out of ammo. They always regen right when you let off. So, bam. That keeps up with itself. That takes a minute. So, as soon as it regens, you gotta re-trigger it, and bam. You get 75 hardcore shots straight to their hole. Great setup I got going here. I like it. Next ship I want to buy, of course, is going to be
has been moved to our storage
a
facility.
military version of the Hermes called the Andromeda. Since I consider the Hermes to be the Star Trek Voyager version of Starship Citizen, or Star Citizen, I consider the Andromeda to be like basically just a fully militarized, thicker hulled version, which it is. It's way badasser though. I like it. Same guns though, so I can do the same thing with it and this and have way more shielding and stuff like that. I can concentrate on stealth with a thicker hull. Alright, now that I'm done with that, we're going to go up here and show you these vehicles, plus some stuff we got in our freight elevator. Though it may not be in this freight elevator, because I think my home base is somewhere else. So, the idea was to show you everything I bought, item, fabricator, blah blah blah. But I believe all I have here is probably my ships that I just pulled in with claim. To relocate them all here, so I can just do this real quick. Oh look! Yep, ATLS, GEO, and CSVSM I can claim to here, but the item fabricator will not be here. And as you can see, I already lost, like, the computer's not talking. A lot of the sound is probably gonna... I'll be surprised if I get through this video. So first, we're gonna pull up the first ship I officially had. Mustang Alpha. Well, that comes up. That's the old impact mining lasers I pulled off of my mining ship because I replaced the mining head with a much better one, as it might tell you. I think I need to bring the 3 of these up as well to put in my bat. Oh, on my person. My person. The thing about the freight elevator is I can pull up items that I own. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is... It did not bring up my medications. Oh. I call that a pharmaceutical glitch in the game right there. Oh wow. Oh wait, is that them? Oh wow, that is tiny. I think they used to be bigger. That's what she said. What? Multi-husbandal marriage. I store them because I don't want to equip them until I use or equip them through the, yeah, backpack. So I can only put one on, which is showing there's one there now, supposedly. Yeah, there it is, okay. It's being slow, apparently. Alright, so this is the ATLS, or what people call the Atlas. As you can tell, it is basically a walker loader that closely resembles, I'm just gonna say, something alien-esque related. As you can see, my hands are in the joystick controls for that and that. Now, power? Apparently the movement of it is not. What the heck is up? Huh. Anyways, yeah, that's the ATLS loader, and the Geo operates the same way. Only the difference is the Geo has a backpack built onto it that can have attachable and detachable containers loaded in to harvest minerals and ores and store in, and then pull into your other container and store in the ship for mining, basically. Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. Nothing wants to work right, so let's see if the Geo will work correctly, because the idea was to show you how it moves and stuff, but oh yeah, this one works right. Okay, so like I said, this one has a backpack, the other one doesn't. I can make it walk. Mine, I think it has a tractor beam, so technically you can use it as a kind of loader, but its main priority is mining. There's the backpack and the canister. Take it out. That would be the mining laser. Now, let's say there's another beam on here. Let's see, laser type. Oh, left alt. Ooh, whoa. That is a cutting mining laser? That's fracture mode for fracturing, and that's extraction mode for, oh, extracting the mineral by breaking it even more. Ah. Thought I figured that out, but I still don't know what the tractor beam is to load and unload with. Oh, maybe it's an attachment I haven't put on my left arm yet. One thing I can think. Toggle laser, high beam, low beam, jump, fire. 4. Left alt 4. Oh god, that's gonna be a pain in this. I gotta move those buttons around later. You're supposed to start laser intensity at low, like 20%. Then increase it to break the mineral, or break the asteroid apart, or yeah, rock apart. Then you switch to the other mode to break it down and take in the mineral to your backpack. I thought you were supposed to have a tractor beam on your left arm to help with loading, unloading containers, but apparently I might be wrong on that one too. Not sure. I'll look it up later. Alright, this is the ship I bought with the starter kit I ended up with, which is the Alpha Mustang. Mustang Alpha. It's just a little fighter, small fighter ship. I think it holds up to 2 people. Or it might be a single-seater. I think it's a single-seater. I believe each one has a cockpit or 2, so I'm not sure. Lights. Alright. Power. Lights. Okay. That's like night vision, which is probably the only thing this thing is cool about. There's your tab for showing stuff. There we go. Now. Landing gear down. Landing gear up. I've done nothing to change anything on this ship for a reason. I never use it. I think I may have made one video that shows it off a little, but after that I've just done nothing with it. No point. They have an X-Wing type ship that I kind of want to get, called the Scorpion. Scorpia, I think it's called. I don't got the funds just yet. Now land gear down. Woo! 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 And land. Which I was already on the ground, so that went well. Now, 4. Power off. Get the fuck out. Or get the wherever out. Next ship we're going to show is the Raft. That's just a four-wheeler that loads up 4 cargo containers and drives around like a little fucking golf cart. Not worth showing you, really. Not right now, anyway. No point in buying it either, because there's better vehicles that can hold more. So don't buy the Argo CSV-SM. That's just a waste of time. Now, Raft, I did buy, because there was a good temporary ship until I could get funds together for the Hermes. Whoa! Don't fall. Now the door's closed. The design and execution of this game has been pretty cool. I think I might be keeping them from doing their job. Yep, there it goes. Sometimes if like in the yellow or on the line, it just won't do it. Because you're in the bad zone. And there's the Raft. I bought this because it was cheap, it held a lot of cargo, and it was actually pretty good and decent for hauling cargo back and forth. At the time of purchase. However, I did not know about the Hermes when I officially bought it, or originally bought it. So I'd have to say between this and the Hermes, I'd save up and buy the Hermes right off bat. Don't waste money on this, just go straight to Hermes. This is good if you want to do 32 SCU size containers. So this is good after you buy the Hermes. But by then you might have money to buy a bigger, you might have crew to help you with hauling. So you might buy like the huge hauler that does like 432 SCU containers. It's a huge ship that hauls a lot. I kind of want to get it, but you can't operate it by yourself, and I don't have a crew. Unfortunately. I'm the only person that I know that plays this. Weird, right? The gamer knows no gamers that play the ultimate game? How is that possible? The world may never know. Dun dun dun. We're not really going to give you too much of a tour on the interior because there's the upper deck which holds the engine and the bathroom or the kitchen, blah blah blah, all that bullshit. This thing is a mess. I never liked it, I never will like it. But it's a good ship. Technically. Just not my style. Now, here we go. Landing gear down. All that right there is where you put all your containers, which is why it's good for 32 SCU, because the Hermes can only fit like maybe 68 SCU to 16 SCU. I'm not sure if I can technically fit a 32. It says you can. I haven't been able to figure out how. I haven't bothered trying. Okay, on the right, left, back corner, you see a tractor beam. Yes, a tractor beam you can load and unload with. It is a pain in the butt to use. It's just like a turret. However, the one in the Hermes is way easier to control. It operates like an indoor tractor beam, whereas this acts like an outdoor turret, which is horribly. Now up there you got one turret with 2 guns on it. That is you. You can take control of it remotely or just fire where you're looking. This is a solo ship with a co-pilot that can operate the remote turret. It is a great fit. For any hauler. Now, landing gear up. it becomes a ship in similarity to pretty much anything you'd expect from a hauler ship. Thin, square, fast enough. Whoa! I have no idea what that is. I think I'm under attack. Is it pirates? Huh. I'm under attack in my hangar. Sure. You never know what's gonna happen in this game, though. The whole base could explode. Pirates could be attacking any moment now. Yeah, right. That'd be funny, all of a sudden announcement. All hands, battle stations, get to your ships. Attack the enemy. Pirates are attacking. I think this is a planet side base, so there's no way any pirates would be attacking. Those are mainly space pirates, not surface pirates. Alright, just to show off the top deck. Why not? So I was going to show the interior. I am. This would be engineering terminal. Yes, you can control everything from there. This you can open up and close, repair, remove, add on fuses as needed, blah blah blah. And here you have the control room for the rear tractor beam. I also believe you might be able to control the gun turret on top. I believe that's only in the co-pilot seat. However, maybe, I'm not sure. I can find out right now. Ooh, I finally managed to get on. Yeah, that's how bad it can get sometimes. On. Now, that is a remote turret. And that's your tractor beam. Which isn't that bad. But, you gotta remember, you got things like... Ugh. Yeah, that thing is glitched, so I can't lift it. But technically you could lift that and put it onto this grid. However, the bug is it'll take damage if you enter or exit like a planetary area. So if you take it down to a planet and then take it up off the planet on the outside, it will take damage and burn up and become useless. Then you have to break it, delete it, claim it, bring it back, put it inside a ship. Like that's why the Hermes is better if you're doing mining, but hauling. This would be good for huge containers, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. I still prefer the Hermes. Period. It's just a fun ship to drive. This thing's always been a pain in the butt to me. And that being a no, you cannot control the remote turret because the remote turret is the tractor beam. The remote turret is controlled from the co-pilot seat. We now know that for a fact. Also, you have to recall the elevator if you go anywhere. It always returns to the center of the ship. If you're in the ship. Outside the ship, it'll stay down, I think. Until somebody pulls it up or you pull it up. Alright. Now, the next ship I'm going to show you is the Prospector mining ship. I meant for this to be a half hour. It looks like it's going to be an hour, which is fine by me. I love it. I guess it's an event one of my teams or whatever organizations is doing, which I don't really do anything with because this game is so buggy lately for my computer at least. Nothing ever works right, so I don't bother. Alright, the Prospector, MISC, M-I-S-C, that is the company that makes it. And the Prospector is the vehicle type and name, whatever you want to call it. Order type is light mining. And like I said, I told you I added to it already. It's a beautiful little ship, I think. I like it. There's also one called a Mole, which you can have like 3 different beam setups, but they're manually controlled from the outside. So you'd have to hop from one to the next if you do it solo, and then you gotta worry about if somebody comes in after you. Oh god, oh, that bug is gonna... Uh-oh. This might be bad. Ooh, god, oh god. That's hilarious. It just vanished. Here comes our Prospector by MISC. Argo makes the raft. I believe Argo also makes the Hermes. Or maybe MISC makes the Hermes. Just like they make the... Not sure. I got a bunch of different... I got MISC, which is the Prospector. Argo, which is the raft. Ooh. This ship is pretty quick to show off because it's just one basic floor. I'll walk through, show you from the outside. I don't even gotta do a takeoff landing because there's really no difference. And it's in whichever mode. Like the engine faces down for vertical lift off, and it faces forward, kind of like a like you'd expect it to do. However, finding the place to open the back is always a pain in the butt. Oh, this is Prospector, that's right. There is no cargo, it's just straight ladder action. Ah, even better. Airship. Here's her quarters. There's a toilet. Oh, don't know. You can't really do anything in there, so don't know why they put stuff in these ships just to give you something to look at. Mining ship, you really don't have anything but a bed. It's for mining. Mine, go to bed, wake up. Ooh, bright light. Turn on power, it goes to that. Landing gear down. Landing gear up. No difference. Ship flies and acts great. Canisters for holding your minerals and ores that you mine. You got a nice front seat. There's the beam with the tip I bought, the mining laser. This is like one of the funnest ships to fly, I think. I don't have much mining to do, but hey, if I ever do a mining thing, this is the ship for me. Holds 32 SCU, which is totally fine, because anything more than that, it's going to take forever to unload. Landing gear's down, you see? No difference. Up. Down. Now. I think the funnest difference is this. When you do power off. Huh, the motors didn't go back to their downright position. Weird. Did I not turn power off? No, I saw. Oh. Power on. Engine on. Engine off. Engine on. Engine off. Power off. Landing gear. Alright, no power, but the engines are still stationary. Oh, I guess I can't put them back downward. Weird. You figure when you turned it off, since they went that way, when you turn it on, they go back down if they turn the power off. I figured when you put it in landing mode, they would go downward for vertical thrust, but yeah. All in all, it is a fun ship to fly and operate. I had fun with it when I first bought it. Just messing around. Try to mine, but it is difficult to space mine because you just gotta fly around asteroids looking for minerals in them, and if there's a bug to where the minerals won't show, then you're flying around looking for nothing. And since you can't tell if there's a bug there or not, you never know. So I did not waste my time much. Next is the Vulture. This is a light salvage ship made by Drake Industries. Well, RSI makes the Hermes. See, I have like Argo makes the ATLS, the Geo, the CSF, SV, the Raft. Mouth CO makes you know what that company CO stands for. I just can't remember right now. Mustang Alpha is made by CO, which is I don't remember. And then we got Drake, which makes the Vulture, MISC, which makes Prospector, and RSI, which is Robert Space Industries, which makes the Hermes. I like RSI ships. They are really authentic. Alright, we said we're going to pull up the Vulture next. All we got left is the Vulture and the Hermes. Then we're done. I can upload, and bam. It'll be a 1 hour episode of just catching you up on everything I did over the past however many months I've been playing this. 6 to a year, I don't remember. 6 or 7 months, maybe 8 at most. Oh, I see, I was over the line. Oh, that's the cutoff line. Anywhere past this line, and it won't bring up the ship. This line, and you fall to your death. Or in my case, you don't fall to your death, you just fall to your glitchy, stuck in the floor. I've done it. Horrible idea. Don't bother. Just stay up here and stay safe. Self-land. These also, if you hold the N or whatever button, press and hold N, which also does your landing gear, Alt N on your left, Alt N, opens the cargo bay doors, but if you press and hold N with your landing gear down inside the area, it will self-land your ship for you. So you don't have to worry about all necessities of landing. You just get in here, put down your landing gear, and hold that button. And watch it land itself. Me, I do all my stuff manually, so I never use that function. Unless I'm in a glitchy area and I have to. Which is like almost never. I think maybe 2 episodes I've actually used it on. And that was because of the free flow bug, where your ship free floats no matter what you do. Which sucks because in a hangar, you just like, any little adjustment to your ship and you're going that direction forever. Into the wall. It's hilarious. But hard to control your ship in. Alright, there's the back ramp. This is your storage area. It can hold 2, 4, 6, 12 canisters. Then this can hold up to 13 SCU of storage internally. So you can hold 13 storage containers internally and 12 externally, making it a total of 25 SCU total it holds. But you can also put some right here on the sidelines, like another 6 to 8 more, maybe 10, giving you a total of 35 or 36. You can also put some maybe up in this area, like, not really, but put one like all the way up, like I can put 12 in here probably on top. So I'd say altogether 12, that's 24 plus 13, 37, yeah, 37 easy. I'd probably do 40 max. Alright. Here's the cockpit. Here's your bed. Here is the downstairs ladder. Lockers for storage and whatnot. Coolers. Power plant. Over here should be your restroom. Bed area. Not much in here because it's just like a main ship. It's just a salvage ship. You know, salvage a little, go to bed, take a nap, salvage later, fly back, fly out, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. This shower converts from a toilet to a... Ah, get out! Uh-oh. It's got stuck in there almost. Shower and toilet convertible. Weird. But makes sense. Like a wall toilet that disappears into the wall, so that way you guys shower and you just stand there. Wonder if bathrooms actually incorporate that. That'd be pretty tight. You could make your bathroom smaller, your bedroom bigger. I don't think it really... It hasn't been invented yet. I'd look into it if I had money of any sort. If I win the lottery, I am going to make a toilet shower combo. Then you can make a giant wall of a huge mirror and sink. Dual sinks with a happy couple. You know. Or a tub. Oh yeah, a tub where the toilet slides into it. Then you got the tub area and the shower. And you just slide out the toilet, go to your business, slide it back in after you flush it. Oh yeah, it'd have to have a movable drain. System. Or yeah, it could be done. Rubber hose hooks to the drain system, so that way it just slides with it. Ah. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Alright, this is the Awesomus Prime. This is what I call my transforming ship. You can switch between upper and lower trawler scraper modules. Doesn't make a difference. They're the same on this. If they're different, it switch out. But they're the same, so it doesn't. Now we take off. F4. You can see why I like it, and I call it like my transforming ship. It kind of looks like you have hands now. Like the claw. Now landing gear down. Back ramp open. Now landing gear up. Other than that, no difference in the ship. It is just what you would expect from a salvage ship. I like it. It's great for solo. I don't need to worry about any more than 40 SCU containers because they're so small and annoying to move around all the time. Looking at it becomes a bitch. I mean, pain. Yeah, a pain. So the final ship is my favorite ship. If you come down off the ladder, you always gotta double do it, or it'll take you back up when you try to walk forward. So I always double walk off and then go forward out. One of the reasons I don't like ladders in this game, I always gotta go down them twice to get off them. Or get off them twice to get off them. You know what I mean. Anyways, the final ship, our final destination, the final showdown, the Hermes. I've been trying to get 4 mil together so I can show you a full video, plus I got 2.1. I was up to 2.5. I need 4.8 mil to buy the Andromeda. I haven't been able to get it because of all the bugs lately, and I'm waiting for a new graphics card to update my computer to a 16 gig graphics card versus the 8 gig I have. Yes, 24 gig is available. It costs $5,000. Not my price range. Now, that's something I gotta do real quick. I don't want to lose these. I only got room for 2, so pick. You there? You there? You there? You there? There. Now those won't disappear. Here we go. Now you can see it is like what you would expect from a starship. But to me this is more like a Enterprise Voyager type ship, which is why I liked it so much. It's good for hauling, it's what it's made for. I did bounty missions in it because it's got some good weapons. In size 4, there's only up to 5 sizes, so you can start at 5 size, which is what the big ships have. Up to 5.7, 5.8s, they have the huge turrets, which cannons those are, like 7, 8, 9, 10, I think, is huge like cannons. But as far as small guns, 5 is the best, and I got 4s. Maybe it's 2. No, it's 4 size 2 guns, or is it 4 size 4 guns? Oh well, anyways. Weapons are online. Shields are down. Status, target. Scanning. Henry? Everything's on. Okay, we are good. Good. Heroes playing. That's a friend of buddy. Alright. Repair all 0. We got cold snap. Comfort air. Missile rack. Hermes, yeah. Power plant, starboard and Cirrus. Bolt quantum drive. Chernik radar. Oh, I think I did put that on here. Kozane shield generators. I did buy those and put them on here. Tractor beam is short grip. S2 tractor beam. It is stock, yes. Omniski cannon. Rhino repeater and Rhino repeater. And there we go. Quantum drivers are off, shields are on, weapons are on, engines are on. Coolers are on, life support is on, radar is on. So that's weapons, engines, shield, quantum drive, which is always off unless you're in quantum drive mode, and then shields are off. Tractor beam, which engines have to be off to use. Life support, enter that off if you're in pinch as long as you have your helmet off. Radar, always turn off when you're using tractor beam, otherwise you'll see the tags on everything and it'll get in the way of your target. You won't be able to see what you're really aiming at with your crosshairs. Coolers, perfect at 3 and 3. I think the old ones I had ran at 2 and 2, so I get one more blip of energy on each one by upgrading. Tractor beam. 360 spin goes to the middle of the ship on a slider rail, which makes it easy to load and unload with the tractor function. It turns blue when you grab on. Then you just hit S. Pull it in. Pull it closer. Aim where you want it to go and let go and watch it lock down to the grid here on the left or right side. I can also stack them in the middle, pack them in the back. I can fit up to probably about 20 16 SCU containers in your max. 9 on each side, which equals 18. 2 down the middle is what I usually do, but I can do 3 down the middle and I can do 4 in the back. And that's maximizing it, which would make it 18, 21, 25, 16 SCU total. Not bad. Like I said, I have not tested if I can actually fit a 32 SCU container into the ship. I don't want to take a contract and then abandon and lose credit on it. Alright, that is the back end of the Hermes. This is the storage area. And that is pretty much all you get. Which is what you would expect from a hauler. This is where you keep your component bay. And there are your items. Your quantum drives and stuff like that. They don't have them all marked. Your bed's in here. So is your little dining area for snack time. You got a drop elevator in the front, which is really convenient. The rails do retract, which is awesome. I'll show you that in a minute. You go down. Look at that. It cuts it off so there's no space vacuum. Basically, it's its own... what are those things where you go into atmosphere, or drain the air and then go out into space, and you come back in, shut the doors, insert air, and come back into the ship. Airlock. It's like it's got its own self-airlock built into the elevator. Awesome, right? Now up. It can be called in from the inside as well, or sent down from the inside. See, send elevator, retract rails, which I like. See, bam. Now you don't even tell it's there. You got the pilot seat, go pilot seat. They can control the turret, you can control the turret. Or you can keep it slaved and it's just a permanent part of the guns, which I like. The bigger the ship, the more unlikely you are to have slavable weapons. They wanted this to be crew-based and team-worked around. I'm a solo player, so this game is not exactly built around my game style. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that message, but it don't matter. Alright, lights off. This has no alternate light. It does have the tab. Most of the time. I think. It doesn't want to work right now. Weird. Alright, now we go. Now you can see why I say it's like an Enterprise Voyager. Look at it. I think there might have been a USS Hermes in Star Trek, but don't quote me on that because they're a rusty on Star Trek. And in Star Wars and everything star related and Star Citizen. Come on, we built a starship. I think it'd be like this if you were a hauler. So the Andromeda I want to get is basically the same thing. It has a top turret on each engine, but it has 4 engines on the back instead of 2. 2 upper and 2 lower. And then each one has a gun on it, upper and lower. So you have no front turrets. They're all on the wings. So if you lose your engines and wing, you lose your weapon. I kind of like the turrets to be on my main body, so that's the only reason I don't like that design. It might have front turrets on the lower end. I'm not sure. I haven't bought it yet. This, however, is my favorite ship so far. I can't wait till I get my graphics card and the rest of this upgraded, like my motherboard and my RAM. Those are the next items next year, probably. That is all she wrote. That is the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. Don't like, hate. I don't care. I'm just glad if you watched. But do subscribe. And follow. And turn on notifications. That way you'll know when I put something up. If you haven't already. We only got 20 seconds. It's gonna self-destruct! That's what that beeping was. I turned on the self-destruct. Beep. 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 10.